It's a professional, 7 victories, just 1 loss. Hailing from Maui, Hawaii, presenting Sumiko.
Hawaii.
Oh, what a knockdown! What a knockdown!
Also a female that's getting finishes. I mean, you have the finishes by elbows, by a left hook, and by submission. So
Honestly, I don't really have one. I think I go in there, just with my skills and my game plan, and I don't ever search for the finish, but it somehow comes. And I think that that's the exciting part of the whole game. It could end any way possible. She's the face of PFL. If I take out the face of PFL, am I the face of PFL now?
Winning the PFL Europe Championship was a big moment for me for sure, but I don't know whether I sunk it in enough.
Dakota Ditcheva, European champion.
I think straight away, as soon as I won it, I knew that I wanted to do this global season next.
She feels like she's ready to prove herself at the highest level.
We're here now, on our way, but the journey's not over and I'm ready to keep pushing on.
Nasty combination. Big D, she's in trouble. That's the end.
My next opponent, Chelsea Hackett, she called me out last year, so I feel like, she's got what she's wanted now, and it's given me that little bit of a push to really do well in this fight.
She's brilliant. She do well, just boxing, really, really amazing athlete.
Dakota's skill. She is one of the most spiteful strikers we've ever seen in the PFL.
Danger! Dakota Ditcheva!
I'm happy to be back. I'm excited to get in the cage now and showcase my skills again. I'm ready to go and I'm going to bring a whole new Dakota for sure. What am I the most proud of in my career? I think just making it this far. I'm just like a little island girl that's only dreamed of ever even stepping off the island, let alone fighting all around the world, and now fighting one of the best in the world. They literally want to come in and take everything I have, and that's how I have to approach every single fight. I have to protect every single ounce of my career, my life. I expect fireworks, and you won't be disappointed on July 19th. She's no walkover, but I don't think she's on my level. I'm going to show that in South Africa.
What a wild night of action this was. Before we jump in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a fight recap or analysis. Now let's get into it. One undefeated phenom. One rising contender with something to prove. On July 19th, 2025, under the lights of Cape Town, South Africa, at PFL Champions Series 2, right from the opening exchange, it was clear this one wasn't going to be measured or cautious. Sumiko Inaba wasted no time, applying forward pressure, trying to get inside and impose herself. But Dakota Ditcheva, as calm as ever, began to control the space. She planted her feet, stayed sharp, and went to work with piercing front kicks that halted Inaba in her tracks. One flush kick connected clean with Inaba's face, snapping her head back and sending a clear message. Any time Inaba tried to advance, Dakota punished her. Elbows in tight, knees to the gut, clean exits from the clinch. She was in full command. About halfway through the round, Inaba went for a takedown to flip the momentum. Dakota flipped the script instead, reversing the attempt, pinning Inaba to the cage, and raining down short strikes in the clinch. The horns sounded with Dakota clearly in the driver's seat. As round 2 began, the tempo picked up. Dakota had settled into her rhythm and looked sharper than ever. She let off another pinpoint front kick, pressed forward, and split the guard with slicing elbows. The knees to the body didn't let up either, each one digging into Inaba and visibly draining her. Then came a moment that could have changed the fight. Dakota appeared to injure her left hand, motioning slightly toward her corner. But instead of pulling back, she adjusted her attack. She switched angles, relied more on her right and her kicks, and continued to push the pace. Even injured, she kept landing clean and controlling the exchanges. Inaba, credit to her toughness, didn't stop trying. She looked for counters, kept shooting for takedowns, and tried to change the tide. But Dakota's defense never cracked. She denied every attempt and answered back with punishing blows. By the third round, Dakota was in total control. She began switching stances, mixing in spinning techniques, leg kicks, body work. It became a full showcase of her skill set. Inaba, face swollen and worn, stayed in it, refusing to quit. But heart can only carry you so far when the other fighter's connecting at will. Even in pain, Dakota never let off the gas. She pushed forward with a late flurry, emptying the tank, looking for the finish. Inaba hung on until the final bell, but the outcome was already clear. All three judges saw it exactly the same, 30-27 across the board. A shutout performance by Dakota Ditcheva. She didn't celebrate much. That hand injury was clearly bothering her. And the long break before this fight meant it wasn't just another win. But regardless of circumstance, she did what needed to be done. Her record moved to a perfect 15-0, and her place as one of the most complete flyweights in the sport was reaffirmed. Not long after, news came through that Dakota had just locked in a brand new contract with the PFL, and she already had her sights set on what's next, either Liz Carmouche or Gina Bishop, depending on who walks away with the win in their upcoming matchup. Injury or not, she's thinking ahead. But this fight showed something deeper than just skill. It was about adaptability, composure, and high-level IQ under pressure. This wasn't just about surviving. It was a reminder of who she is. The hype has always been real, but performances like this remove all doubt. She was built for this, literally. Fighting runs through Dakota's blood. Raised by a world champion in Muay Thai, she's been shaped by elite-level training since she was a kid. That background shows up in every aspect of her game. Her patience, her sharp technique, her understanding of timing and distance. Her style is a calculated fusion of classic Muay Thai and modern MMA. It's smooth, it's unpredictable, and once she finds her rhythm, it's almost impossible to stop. And her track record speaks for itself. At PFL 10, she faced Catherine Corrines, a fight that came with plenty of pre-fight noise. But once the door shut, Dakota silenced everything. She took center cage, controlled the distance, and dismantled Corrines with calm precision. A sharp shot to the body set it off, followed by a storm of punches that forced the stoppage. First round TKO. Statement made. Before that, she stepped into the PFL cage for the first time against Lisa Malden, a striker with a granite chin and a reputation for being hard to put away. That didn't matter. Dakota chopped at the legs, went to the body, and kept the pressure on. A devastating knee midway through round 1 ended it. The ref stepped in at 3:54. Another first-round finish, another 6 points. Then came the clash with Gina Bishop. Bishop had been doing a lot of talking, promising to derail Dakota's rise. But when it came time to deliver, Dakota was all business. She kept the distance, snuffed out every takedown attempt, and broke her down piece by piece. Round 2 was especially brutal. A body shot followed by a crushing kick left Bishop stumbling. She never recovered after that. And of course there was the showdown with Valentina Skitidze, a championship fight for the PFL Europe flyweight title. Valentina started hot, landing an early shot, but Dakota remained composed, adjusted quickly, and went to work. She circled smartly, chose her shots, and gradually picked Valentina apart. It was a striking masterclass that left no questions about who the real contender was. So, after a layoff, Dakota returned at PFL Champions Series 2 and reminded everyone why her name stays in the conversation. No slowing down, no hesitation. Even with a damaged hand, she handled business and controlled one of the year's most anticipated matchups from start to finish. And the most impressive part? She's still evolving. If you enjoyed the breakdown, give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe for more post-fight analysis, highlights, and all things MMA. This win wasn't just another number on the record. It was a message. Dakota Ditcheva is still unbeaten, and she's just getting started.